On the left, I have a basic HTML page open and I'm linking to my JavaScript file. And on the right, I have my live server open. Now I want to go ahead and go into my JavaScript file here, and I want to start by declaring a variable using the keyword var. And to do this, you simply want to type var and then whatever you want to name your variable. And here we're simply going to name our variable x, and then we're going to make that equal to 10. We're going to go ahead and hit save, and then on our live server, we're going to right click, inspect our page, and go to the console here. And as you guys can see, nothing is printing in our console. Now, if we type X into our console here and press enter, it's going to give us back the value that we declared our variable as. So var is simply the keyword used to declare this type of variable. X is your variable name, and 10 is the value that is stored in your X variable here. Now that you guys understand how to declare a basic variable using var, now I'm gonna add a basic function in my JavaScript code here called demonstrate var, and this is gonna run an if statement that if our value is true, we're going to declare our X variable as 10 here, and then we're simply going to log the value here. And keep in mind, in JavaScript, you have to actually call the function to run it. As we move through this video, keep in mind that for all the variable types we're talking about today, you have to declare that variable before you use it or you're going to run into issues. So let's say that I try and console.log this variable here before declaring it like so. What's going to happen is I'm going to get an undefined message here. So you want to make sure that you're declaring your variables first and then using them. And for now, I'm going to comment out this console log here. And what you guys are going to notice is that our value is printed out here in our console automatically because we're using the console.log here, and then we have the string using var, and then x is 10, so that's why it's printing 10 here. Now, if I uncomment out this console.log here, what this is going to do is it's going to print this twice, because when you create a variable using var, it's going to be created in the function scope. And what that means is that it's going to be available in this entire function. And keep in mind, you can use this to declare a global variable, which is accessible anywhere in your code, simply if you keep it outside of any type of function or block here, just like so. But for now, what we're gonna do is keep it in here, and you're gonna notice that both of these statements run successfully because they're both within our function. But now, if we try and access our X variable outside of our function here, now it's not going to work. It's going to give us an X is not defined because we are outside of the function scope here. Having a variable that's available in the function scope here might seem useful, but it can actually lead to a lot of issues. So that's one of the big problems with the var keyword. Now, the other problem with the var keyword is that it's going to let us redeclare our variable without any type of error message to let us know that we did so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to redeclare my X variable and make it equal to 11 and save that. Now over here, you guys can see that it's printing 10 because of my console log here, and then it's printing 11 because I'm redeclaring my variable here and then console.logging it down below here. And this method of redeclaring our variables again might seem useful, but it is not, because let's say you accidentally type out a new variable with the exact same name as another variable. It's going to redeclare the original variable that you had, and you're going to run into a lot of issues that way. Lastly, I want to point out that you can reassign a variable when you declare it with the keyword var. What I mean by this is I can now change my variable down here and make this equal to 11. And you might be asking, what the heck is the difference between this and redeclaring your variable? This, I am simply reassigning my variable, which is okay, but you don't want to redeclare your variables. So that's what's going on here. And now if I click and save this, it's going to do the same thing, but now I'm actually reassigning the value of my variable in JavaScript correctly without redeclaring it. If you guys have any questions, let us know down below in the comments of this video, or go to our website at kalmanwebdesign.com and we will help you out. Thanks so much for watching.